Hi everyone, First Warn 5 Meteorologist Melissa Meeder here on our First Warn 5 weather day. A lot to talk about today as we have a culmination of things happening. We have a severe weather threat, we have a fire danger, we have very high winds that are going to be with us throughout the day. So what I'm going to start with right now, because I'll kind of walk you through all of that, is what is currently on radar, because we did have a severe thunderstorm warning for places like Atchison that's lifted through the area. So what we're seeing right now is kind of a precursor to what we're going to see within the next couple of hours or so. So basically this is moving along an elevated boundary, and that has moved through a little bit earlier than we were expecting because models did not pick up on this. So this is something that kind of, started to bubble up and we saw occur. So we saw rain thunderstorm activity that started towards Ottawa, Garnett. It caused a little bit of some very small pea-sized hail towards Lawrence. And then we also saw some gusty winds of around 65 miles an hour. For some reports, that report was, I have, the National Weather Service chat pulled up next to me. That thunderstorm wind gust was in Leavenworth County and was about 6 miles southwest of Easton. So this did pack some gusty winds, this kind of batch, as well as some small hail. These are expected to, for the most part, stay sub-severe as they exit through the area. However, can't rule out some small hail and some gusty winds. So that's kind of what is happening right now. If we take a closer look, I just want to kind of zoom around the map to show you what we're seeing. If we take a closer look, it's mainly in our northern areas at this point. So Cameron, about to see some thunderstorm activity, St. Joseph, up towards our northern areas like Maryville, some light to moderate rainfall right now at this point, but it looks like they expired that severe thunderstorm warning that was at 12:45. So no active warnings currently in our area at this moment. So this started to bubble up within the last, I would say, probably 11 a.m. So about an hour and a half ago. And models did not do a good job picking this up. I don't think that this is going to really work over the atmosphere so much that we are not going to, still see that severe weather activity as we head through the afternoon. So I think the atmosphere will recover. And as we are seeing clearing skies on the back half of this, that's going to allow for instability to still be able to occur for the afternoon ahead of our kind of main batch of storms that we're going to see. So with that being said, we still have, as we head through the afternoon, we still have the severe weather risks across our area. We have a category 1, 2, 3, and 4 spread out across the area. What this means is that we are going to see severe weather in our area this afternoon. Damaging winds are going to be our primary threat. Isolated large hail will also be possible, and a few tornado spin-ups are going to be possible with that as well. So all modes of severe weather are possible as we head through the afternoon. I want to emphasize that if we look to our category 1 out of 5 severe weather risk in our southwestern areas like Ottawa and Garnett, this is where we're going to start to see those storms bubble up. Now, a few of them may be strong to severe, some isolated activity. Once we get to the level 2 area, better chances for that severe threat. We are likely going to see the storms intensify as they head towards the northeast and likely become numerous severe thunderstorms by the time they get to our northeastern half of our area. So we all have the threat for severe weather today. It's something that you have to be very mindful of. Make sure you have several ways to receive alerts today, especially because this is going to be happening during the heart of the afternoon and into the evening. So right now, I talked about us seeing some clearing skies. We had that thunderstorm activity roll through. Now we are seeing sunshine. It's going to allow the atmosphere to recover. Usually when we see breaks, in cloud cover as we head into the afternoon, sunshine allows the mixing of the atmosphere and thus increases the instability in the air. Instability is a component that we need for severe thunderstorms to form. I mentioned that The models didn't do a good job and didn't really show this kind of first little band of convection moving through that we saw over the last hour and a half. So with that being said, by the time 2-3 o'clock rolls around, we'll start to see the system, kind of the main event, build into the area. So here we are at 3 o'clock, moving through our southeastern areas into the metro, and then this continues to push through by 5 o'clock, and eventually 6, as you can see, it forms into a line. That, to me, shows as we head through the kind of categories that we showed you for severe weather, as it lifts up towards the northeast, it's going to intensify, likely going to start to band, become linear in nature to form a line. These are going to be moving very, very quickly. We're talking 65 to 70 mile per hour motion for these storms. So they are going to be booking it across the area. It's going to develop fast and move out of the area pretty quickly as well. So this is going to be kind of a fast-paced event with storms that are moving this quickly. Because of the atmosphere has winds that are moving this quickly, we can also see very damaging wind gusts come out of these storms as well, on top of the wind gusts that we're already seeing without the storms, up to 50-60 miles an hour today. So keep that in mind. This particular model has these moving out by 7-8 o'clock in the evening, and then maybe an isolated light shower on the back half of that, on the backside of the low pressure system. But for the most part, we should be basically wrapped up by then. However, there is another model. It looks like we're starting to, I'm going to show it to you because I also want to look at it while we're currently doing this, because some latest updates start to come in at this point. So this other model has more storm activity forming a little bit farther back towards the west in that 1 out of 5 area. Ottawa, Lawrence, Garnett. This is around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think that this is possible. And then by the time 3-4 o'clock rolls around, still very similar to the last model I showed you. However, the initiation for the storms to form is a little bit further to the southwest than the model that I just showed you. But timing is pretty much the same. So 4 or 5 o'clock, we're seeing these storms move through. They're going to intensify as they head towards the northeast. 5-6 o'clock, they're basically out of the area. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we're done. So they will be moving very, very quickly. So right now, we are seeing a little bit of sunshine. That is kind of that batch of storms. So that is one part of our first warn weather day. So storm activity likely going to initiate around 2-3 o'clock for our southwestern areas, lift up to the northeast over the kind of 4-hour time span, and then be wrapped up by the time we get to about 6-7 o'clock. They're going to be moving very quickly. All modes of severe weather are going to be possible, so please make sure you have several ways to receive alerts as we head into the afternoon. Right now it's 72. We've got a little bit of cloud cover out there. It's windy. It's going to continue to be windy throughout the day. We have those wind alerts that are in effect until 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. High wind warning for the metro points up to St. Joseph, all the way south towards our southern viewing area. Could see gusts of 60 miles an hour possible. For our northern areas, still seeing gusts up to 50 miles an hour possible, but it's a wind advisory. So just know that no matter where you are at today, it is going to be windy. Right now, wind gusts are calm here in the metro, but already gusting up to 43 miles an hour in Garnett. So we're going to keep seeing those winds pick up as we get into the afternoon. And I think by 3-4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, when we see these storms rolling through the area, likely going to see non-thunderstorm wind gusts be anywhere between 45 to 55 miles an hour. So it is going to be very windy on top of any severe thunderstorm activity that we see. So please keep that in mind, because things can be blown away. This could cause down power lines as well as down tree limbs. Things like that can blow, objects outside. I had talked about yesterday that A lot of people have been out and about and sitting out on their patios because it has been so nice. Make sure that patio furniture is secure, because when we have winds that are this strong, they can blow things around pretty easily. I mean, specifically for me, I can be moved laterally from a wind gust of around 53 miles an hour. So that kind of gives you an idea of, take your trash cans in and secure those outdoor objects outside. So over the course of the next couple of hours, rain chances and thunderstorm chances will increase. And temperatures will eventually, I think, make it up to the upper 70s. But they will be falling pretty quickly when we see the onset of the storms, the onset of those very kind of, extreme winds that are non-thunderstorm winds. So if you are heading out in the evening, know that while, rain and thunderstorm activity is going to be wrapped up by 7, 8 o'clock, it is going to be still very windy out there. So, on top of this, we also have fire weather alerts out there. We have, I didn't update this correctly, here we go. Red flag warning across the entire area. Through the evening, the dry, the windy conditions, the warm conditions that we have, that causes the concern for fire danger. Any fires that occur today will likely catch and spread rapidly, so please do not burn. I also want to tell you that the thunderstorm activity, when we see lightning, things like that being possible, lightning can also cause fires from the storms that could spread rapidly as well. So please, do your part. Make sure that you're not burning today, things like that, because there is that red flag warning and high fire danger today. So that is the kind of culmination of things that we have going on today. There is the red flag warning, so the fire weather concerns, as well as the high winds. That will be throughout the day today. Between about 2 and 7 p.m., we'll say, is when we could see that severe thunderstorm activity and thunderstorms move through the area. That is the latest that we've got right now on terms of everything that's happening today. Myself, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris, will be here through the afternoon, the evening, until the threats are done. We hope you join us as soon as 3:30. If anything new comes out, I'll be sure to hop on streaming on here to let you know. And I hope everybody, please remember to have multiple ways to receive alerts today, as well as stay safe with the fire danger and the very windy conditions that we will have. So I hope you all join us as soon as 3:30 this afternoon. And if you haven't yet, make sure you secure those outdoor objects. I hope everybody has a good day and joins us for this afternoon and into this evening.